I want to show y'all a couple things about dock skipping. The first thing is, I prefer a 6-foot rod. Everybody is different. This is a light action rod. Secondly, I prefer and almost always will use 6-pound test line, because here in the South we have some big crappie. I mean, anywhere from 12 to 16 inches are not uncommon here in the South, especially the Coosa River holds big crappie. I like a medium action spinning reel, like I said, loaded with 6-pound test line, usually high vias. I like to see that line thump. The next thing is this 4x4. This is a 1/32 ounce ultimate jig head made by 4x4 bass jigs. This is the one that I used. And a pink phantom made by Bobby Garland. That's one of my favorite colors. On the Coosa River it is. And I want to show y'all what I like about the ultimate jig head is the hook. You're going to get hung up a lot fishing docks. There's a lot of cover up under some of those docks. And the unique design of the bait is so you can grab your line once you're hooked up and pull that jig out of that cover, and it will slightly bend the hook. The hook's made to be bent right back with a pair of pliers, and you can keep fishing. This video here, I fished with 4 jigs all day long. 4 jigs. And that's saving a lot of money right there, because used to, I have lost as many as 20 to 25 jigs in a day of fishing, and that's no joke. Also, the screw lock system, which I've showed in a previous video, this jig will not slip. 4 jigs all day, and I'm talking about fishing hard. Okay, let me show you something about skipping. It is a great technique. It's a fun way to fish and a very productive way to fish when the fish are relating to docks. What I do is I'll hold the line with my index finger just like that. And then that's how I hold my reel right here. I can get a lot of power out of my wrist right here by holding my reel like that, versus a lot of people, I hold it back here like this. I can't get any power, but I can get a lot of power coming off my wrist like this. I put about 2 foot of line out like that, and I will generate the power from my wrist. I'll just do a little circle like this and then hit the water flat as possible, and it'll skip like a flat rock. Now it takes a little bit of practice, but you can do it. You're going to get aggravated, you're going to get frustrated, but don't quit until you master this. Let me show you the cast. Okay, what I do, like I said, about 2 foot of line from my rod tip to my jig. That's my personal preference. But it's just like my elbow is glued to my side here. Okay, just like that. I will take the rod and go in a circular motion, hit the water flat, and that dude will skip up under there perfectly. Way back up in there where them crappie live. That's where you want to be. Just like this. Just a circular motion, and then fire it back in there. What that jig will do is pop, 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 pop. The most aggressive bites that you're going to get from a crappie will be skipping docks or shooting docks, especially if they're in water from 3 foot to 6 foot. A lot of times that jig won't sink over a foot, and that line will just boom, just like a bass hitting a jigging pig, or a bass hitting a worm, a plastic worm. Just boom, there's no doubt about it. I hope y'all enjoy the video. Here's a dock right here that's set up in 10 feet of water right on the end of the dock. It's a little bit, quite a bit deeper than the one that I just left. And let's skip one back up in there and see if we can find a pattern today. There we go. Come on out of there, boy. It's a good fish right here. That's another one for the frying pan. Now that fish was way back up yonder, folks. Let's go ahead and flip him in there. I can do that. I can do the flipping technique right now. This is a 1/32 ounce ultimate jig head right here. Okay, and I believe it's going to be the one. It has a pearl head, size 4 mustad hook, and you know the unique screw lock system that it has. And I'm using a what's the name of that? Gosh, I use so many, folks. Y'all don't know what it is. Let's measure this fish. Pink Phantom today. Let's see if he's 10 inches long. Quit. We got to eat. We got to eat. Hey, quit that. He is 10 1/8, so he's big enough to fillet. Come here. Put him in there. Now then, we're starting to catch a few fish. See, that fish was right in there. But skipping and shooting is so similar. Look here. There's another fish. That's a lot better fish. This is a big old fish right here. That's a big fish. Big old crappie. Sacale. Come here. Quit. You can't get off. Not with that jig. Look at there, what a fish. Yep. If I hadn't have done this, if I'd have thrown my hands up and give up, I wouldn't have caught any fish today. That's a good fish right there. I gotta measure it. Ain't got no choice. Look here. This fish is, I hope y'all can see that, he's almost 12 inches long. He's almost a foot long. That's a good one. Good one to eat. We're mounting some fish up here. I'm starting to get that old crappie slime on me. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing when you're fish hungry. There he is. Oh, man. Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that's an eater. All right, let's get that crappie off right here. There might be another fish in there. We're going to skip back up in there and see. Get that hook out of there. That's a good fish. I can tell he's 10 inches or better. We might have some supper tonight, Mama. Let's see if there's another one under here. I fished this dock about an hour ago, and I caught 2 good fish right here. So I'm gonna let it rest. I let it rest. Look here. And that's what happened. I come back and caught one. Now that fish was way up under there. Let me get away from this dock right here. He was way up under there. I'm gonna measure him. I don't think he's quite gonna make the grade, folks. Right here. I'm just gonna go ahead and release that fish. I believe he's about 9 inches long right there, but I caught one a foot long right here. Ooh, got a bite there. There's a fish. That's a good one too. That's a good one too. Let's just go ahead and flip him. These are eaters. Now that one there make the grade, Mama Sue. You can make us some stew with some crappie loo. That didn't make any sense. I'm trying, folks. There's another one right there. We'll just put a scale on him, but I know he's well past. Yeah, way past 10 inches. He is almost 11. 10 and 7/8, 10 and 3/4. That's a good keeper. Okay. They should be. Or another one up under there, you'd think. But still. That ain't no bluegill, that's crappie. A good one too. Come out there. There we go. He tried to wrap me up. Look here, what a fish. Look at here, what a fish. That ain't the 2-pounder we was talking about, but that's a good one. Come here, boy. Here, I'll just do that. We won't even worry about measuring that one. That's another 12-inch fish. Well, look at there, look at there. I'm not used to this, keeping them. Let's see how much water this dock right here is holding. 7, 8 feet. It's deep enough. But are there some crappie under it? We don't know. The only way we're gonna know is take it, skip that bait under there, and just see. Look here. That was the first cast, folks. I got a pattern on these fish as far as depth that I'm looking for. Let's go ahead and flip him in there. He's caught well. And I changed to a natural Bobby Garland bait right here. Because back up in here the water is a lot clearer than the main lake. Let's see if he's 10 inches. If he is, we're definitely gonna keep him. Yep. Hey, they'll do it every time, folks. Every time. Yep, he's 10 and a quit. 10 and an 1/8. Okay. A little over. Let's put him in the bucket. I'm getting a cooler full of fish. What's happening right here? Let me get that slime off there. Whew. Crappie slimy, ain't they? That's good slime. Oh, that was the first cast up under there. So what does that tell us? There's no doubt that I'm going to go right back right here and catch another fish. If I don't, it'll surprise me, because I just pulled up to that dock. Y'all seen that. Made a skip. There he was. And quick. So there's got to be some more under there. Now, whether they bite or not, I don't know, but I figure they will. I figure they will. Let's see what we got. Skip-de-doo-dah. Same place. About right in there. I started reeling. And I didn't get a bite. But now I guarantee you one thing, I'm going to go back again though. I'm going to let it sink a little bit deeper. Because I know, hey, look. I seen my line flinch. Come on, oh, there you go. Boom, that's a big fish. Look here. Oh my goodness. Let me get him out here away from the dock. That's a big crappie. I was still letting the jig sink, and I seen that high-vis line thump. And that's why I like high-vis line. Look here, what a fish. Wish I had my net. Now I'll lift you. Quit now. They always do that when they're big. Oh. Whew. Now you got a 4x4 in your face. There ain't no way you getting off. Look there, what a crappie. Now that's a good one. There we go. That's the natural, the plain jig. Perfect ultimate jig head. The plain one. How long is this fish? That's a good one. I know he's more than a foot. Yeah. He is. Quit. I hope y'all can see this. Okay. Let's look at him right here. It's a tail down. He is 12 and a half. But that 1/2 inch longer than that other crappie made him so much bigger. That's a good fish. Now, whew, if you were me, would you not make at least another cast or two in there, or skip? Whew. That's a big daddy right there. Gosh, I had a hard time getting that fish out from under that dock, to tell you the truth. I'm gonna check to see if my line's brailed up. It's not. I'm using slime line. It's incredibly abrasive resistant line. I like it. Okay. I'm gonna ease back in here. Look here. Thump. That's what it's all about. Thump. Whew. I had to rush him out there. Come on in here. It's not like having them out in open water where you can fight them and have your fun. You got to get him out from under there. That's why that 6-pound test, where that 6-pound test line comes into play. That fish should go. Let's put him in there. Tell you what, I'm gonna catch one more, and then we're gonna let it go. That's enough crappie. We've had a ball out here today. Absolute ball. I love it. There he is. Oh man, that fish dumped the fire out that right there. No wonder. He's a darn good fish is why. Give it up. Give it up. I see what you got in your face. Come on in here, pumpkin head. You're caught. That's the last one I'm going to catch, folks. That's got us all we need to eat. That's our big fish. That's a good way to end the day. Good way to end the day. Oh my goodness, I love it. That's a mess. Whew. I have enjoyed it. Folks, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. If y'all are interested in the ultimate crappie jig head, the link will be in the description below. And I'm going to tell y'all something. I enjoyed this trip so much. I'm going to have to go back this evening. So, remember, go fishing when you can.
Whoa. You're not going fishing when there's work to be done.
Work? That's all I do is work. I ain't gonna be no work today, woman. I'm going fishing. I done made my mind up on it.